today. From Soldier Field in Chicago, it's Week 12 of the NFL on EA Sports. As we'll see Caleb Williams and the Chicago Bears versus Jalen Hurts and the Minnesota Vikings.
Bit of a sloppy track here at Soldier Field. Still getting some of the wraparound rain bands of a low-pressure system that's hovered over Chicago the last couple of days. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So the Bears ready to go on offense, and it's the #1 overall pick leading them out, the Heisman Trophy winner from USC, Caleb Williams.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Now an option play on second down. And different running back, same result as they stop him behind the line. Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate
pressure coming from the Vikings. And they get there and bring him down. Myles Garrett in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to...
Vikings turn up the heat, and they block it. It's picked up, and this is a live ball, remember. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. A great play there. Taking it in. And the Vikings are on the board first here this afternoon. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. Here's Williams on 1st and 10. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Point after try forthcoming. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing after the interception. Williams in trouble, and he's taken down. Sacked by Andrew Van Ginkel. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. This defense for the Vikings, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now. And remember, he had his first punt blocked. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts. And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl-type season. And maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year. And with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's got this to Williams, complete. Down the left sideline. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. 63 yards.
Oh, big-time credit. What a play design there. They wanted to get him loose in the open field, and they succeeded. He had all sorts of room to operate in, and they finally track him down inside the 5-yard line.
Jones will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Extra point, hug the upright a bit. But he gets it to go, and it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The Chicago offense set to... They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's Williams on the catch. And he is out of bounds. downs, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. Now Hurts going to move him around. They'll run with a rookie drafted in the 3rd round. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Tip Ryman with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Vikings are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the route is on here in this 1st half. So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the 1st as another kickoff is away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. Onto the field now come the Bears. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
As we both know, there's a lot that went into why they made him their 1st-round pick this year. Part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. It's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the #1 overall passing team in the NFL, but it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for the...
They go play action here on 1st down. That pass caught. It's Williams. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Vikings. Jamison Williams with touchdown numbers. Seven on the year. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this 1st half. set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's to the first-round pick, Xavier Worthy. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A really nice gain of 25 yards. His tremendous season passing the football, it continues, Charles. That last throw puts him over 4,000 yards now on the year.
And he's still got the rest of November and all of December still to play. So to me, 5,000 yards, very much in play.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Second down and a little more than a yard here. They'll go again to Jones. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 20. Six yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
This 2nd and 4. A run for the first time with Myles Gaskin. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Myles Gaskin, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it was capped off by a Myles Gaskin touchdown run. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. On play action, they'll throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
From the shotgun to give to Jones. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. An inside give to Jones. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 58 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Up the middle, Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not. And he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Tip Ryman with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings have got it on cruise control. Point after, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. Khalil Herbert to return it from his end zone. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Throwing on 2nd down is Williams. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 3rd down and 1. They'll try and throw with Williams. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. And this is caught. Touchdown, Vikings. Jordan Addison in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point splits the uprights, and the rout is on here in this first half. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. So we hit halftime with our visitors, the Vikings, taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this final weekend before Thanksgiving. So let's see what's going on.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime again. Right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here are the Vikings to take over. They've got the lead yet again in this ball game with their winning streak right now sitting at 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. The second half starts with a carry by Jones. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
On third down, here's Jones. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. 99 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
They run for the first time with Ty Chandler. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now a handoff to Chandler. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll set up a throw. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. In lieu of the sneak on 4th and inches, they just say, give it to the big man in the backfield.
Yeah, fullback no less. Not many of those left in the NFL, but for those that have one, perfect time to use them. Perfect time to get it done.
And he's got his big tight end here. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Here's a 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Waddle. Touchdown! Jalen Waddle from 19 yards away. And the Vikings take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. The point after is good, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession. They go play action with Hurts. And his throw is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Hurts sets up to throw it. That's into the hands of Worthy. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A give to Jones. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. From the 41, here's 2nd down and 5. Again, it's Jones. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 113 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Completes this to Addison out left. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. From the 41, this is 2nd and a yard. Play action. Here's Hurts. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears. .22-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, first down. To the air again, McCarthy. This is caught. Touchdown, Vikings. Xavier Worthy, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Well, with that touchdown pass, I'm going to bring up a point from earlier in the year. Some of the fans were saying, when do we turn to the rookie? Well, he's looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, I love the fact that the fans are bringing that up because I'm not the head coach, okay? So he's got to deal with it. But I think it's a legitimate question. With the way their season is going, I think now is the time to turn the page and let him get some starts before this season is over.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Bears offense. Waddle, the motion man right. On play action, McCarthy. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Looking to throw, McCarthy. And he comes back with one complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
McCarthy off the play fake. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A first down and then some. 36 yards. They'll go play action. Here's McCarthy. That's into the hands of Worthy once again. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Still throwing the football. Here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. A first carry here for Kene Nwangu. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The Bears offense now getting ready. Pass complete to Addison. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it'll be second down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. He wasn't really big on that. He was big on go ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw, they're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the fourth quarter.
And that they have in every way, and plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll go right back to Nwangu. And this will be a Vikings first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well,
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That is caught downfield. It's Worthy. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
and even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
Quickly to Addison here.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 2nd down, it's McCarthy.
Eluding the pressure right.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Montez Sweat in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starting in the NBA.
And he's going to go down again. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. Now, how about this? They'll change it at the line. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And that kick will go out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. DJ Moore headed back.
On play action, now McCarthy. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Credit that sack to Travis Jones.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
McCarthy to throw on second down.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
To the right side and intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. Now inside the 25.
And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Now the point after try for Santos. And oh, it's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes it all the way back. And this crowd can't believe what they're seeing. Things go wrong even after a touchdown in this one. Boy, at this point, I don't know what's going on down there. You got guys running one way on the pick 6 now, running the other way to return the blocked extra point.
It's almost like that guy went this way, but the other guy went that way. And guess what? Both of them scored points.
And now out comes Minnesota.
And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
That's complete, left side to Worthy.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Throwing is McCarthy.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the 4th quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Throwing again, McCarthy.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Now, Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Vikings, the perfect season remains intact as they move to 11-0 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Chicago, we'll see how this affects their playoff standing as they fall to 7-4 now on the year. And they'll have a quick turnaround as they're back in action Thursday at noon Eastern for the traditional Thanksgiving Day game in Detroit. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Soldier Field.